Dear students, we are going to discuss about inventory management. We already learned about working capital management. Inventory management is a part of working capital management. Introduction relating to inventory management. The meaning of inventory, that is stock of goods. In accounting language, the stock of goods include or inventory includes different stocks are also included. The number one, raw material. Raw material, they are required to carry out production activity uninterruptedly. So raw material, stock of raw material is also the part of stock of goods. Work in progress, it is a stage of stocks between raw material and finished goods. It is also the part of inventory. Consumables, the consumables, actually what is that, these are needed to smoothen the process of production, the things needed for smoothen the production of process, that is consumables. Finished goods, these are the goods which are ready for the consumers. Then spare parts. So there are five aspects are there included in the inventory. Number one, raw material. Number two, work in progress. Number three, consumables. Number four, finished goods. And number five, spares. Then, what are the purpose or benefits of holding inventories? The benefits of holding inventories, number one, that is a transaction motive. Transaction motive means to facilitate a continuous production, interrupted production, without interrupted production. Then speculative motive. Speculative motive means for taking advantages of price fluctuations, saving in a reordering cost and quantity discounts. Then a precaution motive. Precaution motives includes for meeting unpredictable changes in demand and the supplies of material. So these are the basic purpose or benefits of holding inventories. What is that? Transaction motive, speculative motive, and precaution motive. So what is inventory management? Efficient system of inventory management will determine what to produce. That is the first thing. Second thing, how much to produce. Third one, from where to produce. Then fourth one, where to store. So inventory management include what to produce, how much to produce, from where to produce, where to store. So these are the things relating to inventory management. Then inventory management is also ensure continuous supply of raw materials, spares, and finished goods to avoid both overstocking and understocking of inventories, to maintain investments in inventories at optimum level. Then what these are the objectives. There is a basic objectives. What are the four objectives? Number one, ensure the continuous supply of raw material to avoid both overstocking and understocking of inventories, to maintain investment in inventories at optimum levels. Then continuation of objectives to eliminate duplication in orders, to keep material cost under control, to minimize losses through wastage and damages. Then what are the different tools we are using in inventory management? Different tools we are using in inventory management. Number one, stock level, safety stock, ordering system of inventory, determination of EOQ, that is economic order quantity, ABC analysis, then WED analysis, then inventory turnover ratio, aging schedule of inventory, classification and codification of inventories, inventory reports. Then discuss about one by one. What is a technique of inventory is a determination of stock level. Different stock levels are there. Number one, minimum stock level. Minimum stock level is equal to reordering level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. Maximum level is equal to reorder level plus reordering quantity minus bracket open minimum consumption into minimum reordering period. Danger level is equal to consumption into maximum reorder period. So the first techniques we are using is determine the stock level. Then Safety stock, determination of safety stock. Safety stock is a buffer to meet some unanticipated increase in usage. Two costs are involved in the determination. Number one, the opportunity cost of stock. Number two, carrying cost. Inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of goods sold divided by average inventory at cost. Then, what is economic order quantity? Economic order quantity is the size of the lot to be purchased which is economically viable. So, what is economic order quantity? Economic order quantity is a size economically purchased in a particular time. It's a size of lot to be purchased which is economically viable. Your queue is made up of two parts. Number one, ordering cost. Number two, carrying cost. Ordering cost means these costs are associated with the purchasing or ordering of material. Carrying cost, these are the cost for holding the inventories. So different two aspects as there. What is that? Number one, the carrying cost and the ordering cost. Then ABC analysis. The materials are divided into three categories. Different groups are there: group A, group B, group and C. Group A includes, under this, almost 10 percentage of the items contributed 70 percentage of value of consumption. That means 10 percentage of item contribute 70 percentage of the consumption. It's the most part of the material. So group B, it has only 20 percentage of item contribute 20 percentage of value. Group C, that's a 70 percentage of material, but value is 10%. So on the basis of value and the quantity, we can categorize the material into group A, group B, and group C. Then, what is WED analysis? WED analysis means that is vital, essential, and desirable. The WED analysis used generally for a spare parts. The part of spare parts we are applying the requirements and urgency of spare parts is a different forms that of material. Spare parts are classified as vital, that is V, essential, desirable. On the basis of that, spare parts are also divided into three. So vital spare parts, essential one, desirable one. That is WED analysis. That is another tool you are applied in the inventory management. Then the vital spare parts, these are most, there are must for running the concern smoothly. Essential, necessary, but stock kept at a low figures. Desirable spare parts means may be avoided at times. Then inventory reports. So the management is kept informed with the latest stock position of a different items by preparing periodical inventory reports. On the basis of these reports, management takes corrective action wherever necessary. That is a reporting system. So, the next one, ordering system of inventory. The ordering system, there are three prevalent system of ordering, and a concern can choose any of these. Fixed or quantity system, generally known as that is economic order quantity. Fixed period order system, that is a periodic reordering system or a periodic review system. Single order and a scheduled part delivery system. Then, what is the lead time? Lead time is the period that elapses between the recognition of a need and its fulfillment. That is a lead time. There is a direct relation between lead time and inventories. Lead time has two components: administrative lead time and a delivery lead time. Then, inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio is equal to cost of goods sold into average inventory at cost, or net sales. So net sales into average inventory. So valuation of inventory, different methods we are using. FIFO method, LIFO method. FIFO method means first in, first out. So what has stock in the first, that goes out in the first. But in LIFO it is different. The last thing is goes out in first. Average price methods. So on the basis of valuing the stock, we consider the average price of the stock. Then base stock, some quantity is always kept as a base. Then the remaining portion we apply FIFO or LIFO method. Then standard price or a price market price. And chart is given is also here about LIFO, then FIFO. Okay, so these are the things relating to inventory management. Thank you very much.